Hey guys, how are you? It's your boy K2 and I am back with another C-drama video. In this video, I am gonna talk about some of the costume period C-dramas. So I have come up with a list of my top 7 C-dramas that are a worth watch. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. At number 7, Bloody Romance. In the turbulent Intigranum, following the collapse of the Tang dynasty, a young daughter of a herbalist was tricked and sold into a brothel. After a harrowing escape from death, she eventually found herself in a city of female assassins. Assuming the new name of Wan Mei, she began to learn from ropes of being an assassin from Chang'an, a young man who acted as her guide and warder. Over time, Wang Mei and Chang'an began to develop genuine affection for each other. But Chalio, the leader of the assassins, took a dislike to Wan Mei and plotted against the couple with her cohorts. Wan Mei's personality and gifts caused Gonzi, the hidden owner of Gui Hua City, to take an interest on her. Burdened by his hidden identity, Chang'an began to distance himself from Wan Mei. The protagonists found themselves embroiled in escalating conspiracies involving deadly betrayals and struggle for power. At number 6, The Eternal Love. Mo Liacheng, the 8th prince of Dongye, is forced to marry Tanra, who was already in love with his elder brother. Tanra tries to commit suicide before the wedding can take place. Instead of dying, Tanra wakes up with the soul of Sautan, a real estate agent from modern times, in her body. Every time one of them falls unconscious or tells a lie that is incompatible with the feelings they hold in their heart, the soul in control of Tanra's body switches. Although Tanra's body has the same outer appearances as Sautan's original body, their souls are distinct and their personalities are very different. While Tanra is quiet and refined, Sautan is loud, mischievous and bold. Tan's history with Mo Hua and her different personalities raises Mo Liacheng's suspicions, but he soon falls in love with Sautan. Sautan tries every method she can think of to return to her own time, but nothing seems to work. Can Sautan ever get back to the modern world? And for this you have to watch the drama The Eternal Love. At number 5, Legend of Fu Yao. Adopted as an orphan, Fu Yao served as a slave for the Xuanyuan sect in Taiwan Kingdom. After a series of tragedies, she journeyed across the lands in search of ways to lift the curse that blighted her life. Along the way, she meets the crown prince of Tianquan, Zhang Shunwuzi, and falls in love with him. Together they tackled political issues in the 5 kingdoms and unearthed secrets regarding her birth. At number 4, The Story of Ming Lan. It tells the story of Ming Lan, a neglected concubine born 6th child of the Seng household. From her childhood into the adulthood, after losing her mother at a young age, Ming Lan was raised by her grandmother. To survive in tough conditions where everybody is plotting against each other and where no actual family love exists, Ming Lan hides her true genius self and uses crafty and cunning methods taught by her grandmother. Gu Tungye, another genius child, is the second son of a rich marquis household who is supposed to inherit wealth from both the parents and a noble title. He, unlike Ming Lan, is straightforward with his actions and never hides his true self. And he is also a victim of all the planning and plotting against him and ends up losing everything. They join forces and this dynamic plays out on a grander scale when they meet again as adults. Through cunning schemes and daring endeavors, they both rise in position and work to obtain justice from those who have wronged them. Together they shape the new emperor's regime and work to sow and harvest a bright future. At number 3, Ashes of Love. This was the first costume period C-drama that I ever watched, and this really was a treat for me. A story of many lifetimes of romance between the flower deity and the fire deity. 4,000 years ago, when Jinmi was born into the world, her fate to be imprisoned within the Suizing was already sealed. Her birth mother, Zifen, the flower deity, abandons her for the afterlife, and before her death, she feeds the unfeeling pill to her infant daughter and orders her subordinates to never to reveal her identity to Jinmi. 4,000 years later, the fire deity, who is also the second son of the heavenly king, stumbles into the Suizing because of a trap laid out by his enemies. He is saved by Jinmi and slowly the two fated souls found comfort in each other. And after having spent 100 years together, meanwhile the fire deity and the night deity have always been at odds. When the night deity learns of the fire deity's intentions, he devises a plan to get the Jinmi in order to use her against fire. Yet he ends up falling for her as well. So this is a love triangle drama, so you should must consider watching Ashes of Love. At number 2, 10 Miles of Peach Blossoms, aka Eternal Love. After a devastating war, Immortal Tribe paid a heavy price to seal the Demon Lord. 70,000 years later, in an attempt to reseal the Demon Lord who broke free, Baishan was sent to the mortal realm. In the mortal world, she meets Yehua and falls in love with him. After forgetting about her life as a goddess, Yehua gifts her the name of Shushu. Suzin, who is jealous of Yehua's love for Baishan, unintentionally creates a series of misunderstandings between them and causes Baishan to lose her eyes. Thinking that Yehua has betrayed her, the devastated Baishan jumps from the Jushan terrace. At her request, all her memories have been erased and she forgets Yehua. 300 years later, the two meet again as deities. Another lifetime, another world, Yehua recognizes Baishan, but the latter remains indifferent. 3 lives, 3 worlds, her and him, are they fated to bear an entangling love? And for that, you have to watch aka Eternal Love. So here comes the time for number 1 drama. Even if you are not crazy about cdramas like me and just get to know about cdramas a little bit, I think you probably have guessed which drama is it. Yes, you are right. It's The Untamed, a 2019 masterpiece. Wei Wuxian and Lang Wanzi, a simple bromance. These two talented disciples of respectable clans meet during a cultivation training and accidentally discover a secret carefully hidden for many years. Taking on the legacy of their ancestors, they decide to rid the world of ominous threat. But in a dramatic turn of event, Wei Wuxian dies. 16 years later, Wei Wuxian is brought back to life through a self-sacrificing ritual. He conceals himself behind a mask and assumes the identity of his summoner. Soon Wei Wuxian reunites with Lang Wanzi and the pair starts working together to solve mysteries of the present and unravel the truth behind the events of the past. I'm just gonna say a little bit, the starting part of the drama might seem to a little slow to you, but just stick to it. After 8 or 10 episodes, you're just gonna find this drama an epic, and it's just a masterclass. So please watch The Untamed. So that was it guys, the video ends here. I really do hope that you have liked the list that I have compiled for you, and it really was a hard choice for me to make this video, as there are so many very good C-dramas and I have just to choose only 7 dramas. So if you have another C-dramas which you have watched and which is kind of your favorite, just comment down below, because all of the guys who are going to watch this video, that drama suggestions will be helpful for them. So thank you for watching the video till here. Just give a thumbs up to the video if you have liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Drama YT. And yet you haven't followed me on the Instagram handle, which is right in front of you as well. It's called dramyt.k2. Follow me there as well. You can message me there and ask me anything there as well. I will see you later. As always, your K2. Love, peace and hugs. It's really been a pleasure. Thank you.